Hello guys, this is my first video on Roblox scripting, and in this video I'm going to show you how to create a simple combat system. To start, you're going to want to create a local script inside of starter character scripts. Or actually, we can just put that in starter pack. From here, we can go ahead and just delete print hello world, and let's just go ahead and get some variables that we need done. So this is going to stand for user input service, which is just an API or like a library, or it's just a service you can use to get input. And then we're going to need the player. And then we'll get the character. So we can just do player.character or player.character added weight, which is just how we're going to get. From here, we can just get input by using the user input service. And this is going to be the parameters input and game processed. And then dot. This is just how you check if they clicked with their mouse. And then and not game process, that just means like they're not typing in chat and then they click. So like if their GUI is, or their mouse isn't on like a GUI. And from here, let's actually just go ahead and write this to get the remotes. Now from here, we could just put a folder inside of replicated storage. That'll be called remotes. And then we'll do just a remote event. Oops, remote event. And we'll name it input. From here, we can just do remotes dot input to find the input remote event and just fire it. And let's actually, that should be good. From here, we could just put a module script inside of server script service. And what we'll do is we'll create a function called function module dot attack. This will be when they attack, obviously, when they click. And for the parameter, actually, we'll just do player. And then remotes. Oh, we haven't made that variable yet. Dot remotes. And now we'll just do a remotes dot input dot on server event connect. Now this will just make it so whenever this remote is fired from the client, the server will take that information and call this function with it. From here, what we can do is create we'll just create a dictionary inside, or let me just name that players dictionary, to keep up with what attack they're on, like the first attack, the second attack, etc. And now we'll just do local attack just to figure out which attack they're on, and then player.name. Okay, and if attack, then, or if attack equals nil, just in case they haven't already been added to the dictionary, we'll just do players dic player.name equals 1. And we'll just do attack equals 1. From here, let's go ahead and get our animations ready. And we'll just go ahead and put that inside of module script inside of a folder called basic. So we only need these. So I recommend you watch some videos if you don't already know how, and make some animations for the 5-hit combo. and here's just some sounds that I plan on using. So what we can do from here is let's play the swinging sound. So to play sound, we gotta clone that sound, put it inside of, oops, let's go ahead and create that variable. And then we'll put that inside of the root. And let's go ahead and create that variable as well because it's something that we're gonna need to be using a lot of. Humanoid.root part. Okay. And put that inside of there, and we'll just play that sound. And if you can hear that. Now we need to destroy the sound after it's finished playing to prevent too much buildup, which would cause lag. And we'll just do time length plus 0.3. From here, let's actually adjust this dictionary to include whether or not they're on debounce. So we'll go ahead and say true. And let's adjust this a little bit. So all we're doing here is making this dictionary have the player's name and then setting its value to a table where the first number is going to be the attack that they're on, the second number being whether or not they're on debounce. Debounce is just a fancy word for saying cooldown, if for those that weren't aware. And let's go ahead and write else, meaning this is not the first time that the player is attacking. We can just do, sorry, give me just one moment. We can check if they're on debounce. So we'll do if attack 2, then return. Else we'll set this to, we'll go ahead and increase the attack that they're on and set the debounce to true. And this is just saying if they're on cooldown, meaning if this is true, the second parameter is true, then we'll simply return this function, meaning this won't get executed. From here, let's just put a simple 0.4 delay that would get rid of the debounce, so they can continue attacking after 0.4 seconds. Or let's do 0.33. And from here, we just need to do pulse. And actually, let's just name this attack variable combat table in order to make it a little more logical instead of calling it attack. And let's go ahead and update combat table after increasing the attack that we're on. Oops. Let's actually name this attack. I'll just name this attack number to make it even more clear as for what's going on. Having good variable names makes the job a lot easier. From here, let's go ahead and play the animation. So the anim is going to be script dot basic, and then we'll do it like this. Hit to string the attack number to get the current animation to play. And what we can do from here is just load that animation. This is just the code that you have to write in order to actually play an animation. And we'll write play. Let's also go ahead and write here if combat table dot or 1 equals 5, then we reset. And let's actually go ahead and rename this module script to combat module. And just a nice little thing I like to do is we can say wait 0.7 after setting it to false. And if player's dick, then the player's name equals, or 1 equals attack number, meaning it didn't go up and they haven't attacked a second after attacking, then we can simply reset this. So that way the next time they attack, they go back to the first animation. Now everything here should work, but the thing with using modules is they won't run unless a server script, which we're creating right now, and naming it server handler, requires it, which is simply writing this. So we can go ahead and require it. From here, everything should work, but typically, when you do a lot of code without testing anything, there tends to be a bug or two. So let's go ahead and find out if there is something like that. Okay, so it looks like we do have a bug. So let's go about solving this bug. Okay, it looks like it's because this is the first time that we're attacking and we didn't set combat table to something, which we can do right here. There we go. Hopefully that fixes it. Now it looks like it's playing the sound, if you guys could hear that. And, oops, I think I wrote that the wrong way. Now let's test it. Sorry for the squeaky chair in the background. Looks like we're not getting any errors. But let's also go ahead and change, oops, give me 1 second. Okay, I just had to publish the place. But now let's go in game settings and change the avatar type to R6 because the animations I have is for R6, but you could leave it R15 if you make R15 animations. But anyway, let's see if the animations play. Okay, so it looks like these animations are like overlapping with each other because they're a little too fast, or a little too slow, excuse me. So what we can do is increase the time until the next animation. Or what we could do is wait until that animation is finished. And how we could do that is we can do anim dot, oops, I just realized that we'd need to use the actual animation track, which we get this animation track by creating this variable. Let's actually put this over here and rewrite it a little bit. Play that. And what we can do is anim track dot link. Now that should work. Okay, let's go ahead and see. Oh, that did not work at all. Oh, it looks like it didn't work in the beginning because the animations were still loading. And now it looks like they're working. And now the animations won't overlap because we can only attack after the animation's complete. Looks really good. And personally, I like to make it so the player is slowed down after attacking. So a quick way that we can do that would be char.humanoid.walkspeed equals, we'll make them 7. And then once the animation's finished, we could just make the animation, or their walk speed, excuse me, back to 16. Oh, did that again because the animations were still loading, but let's see. Yep, looks like we're slowed down after attacking. That was just some hit effect that I was planning on using. Okay, it looks pretty good. This is a very simple combat tutorial where I haven't gone into depth with damaging humanoids just yet, but it looks like that's about all the time that I'm going to have. So thank you for watching, and if you guys enjoy this video, I'll probably make a second part or whatever you guys recommend I make, because this is something I'm definitely new to. So please leave some feedback in the comment section, maybe on things that I should change or things that you guys would like to see me make a tutorial on. So thank you for watching. Also, I forgot to mention, in the description I will be leaving a link to this for anyone who wants to just get the code, unless they didn't want to write it themselves. Also, please leave a like and subscribe. Okay, now I'm actually ending the video.